Welcome to Turn to Your Neighbor. This is the Christian Talk Show where we talk about music, movies, social media, the church, and a whole lot more. My name is Cliff, and this is Big Dre. What's up, man?
What's up? Let's get this dab real quick. Can you get the dab? We gotta work on that. Why are
Oh,
you so close to the camera? Like,
oh,
how do we?
there we go.
Okay,
We
this
good.
this
We
ain't
good.
this ain't
We good.
working. Ebony and ivory. Oh, we just dark and not so dark. What up, neighbors? How we feeling? I hope y'all are living, doing what you're doing on tonight. Are you feeling the vibes? I am feeling the vibes. Got a strong 12 in here already. Yo, okay, let's talk about this countdown real quick. Because you'll be putting this countdown to build the anticipation, and then the neighbors want to jump in here early, talking about, yo, first one. Like, they be doing the absolute most. The absolute
Yeah,
most.
that countdown is not my doing. That is the service that we're using to deliver
Oh,
the
okay.
show.
Oh, really?
Yes, I have no control over the fact that there's a countdown.
I don't know if y'all realize or not, but we doing new and big things. You know what I'm saying? We out here just showing money. You know what I'm saying? This is a new chain. It's not a new chain. It's not a new chain. That's a
All right.
lie. Black Santa never went away. Let's talk about Black Santa real quick.
We talk about Black Santa every week. Black Santa's
Yo,
like the third host of this show. But go
if
ahead,
Black
talk about
Santa
Black Santa.
disappears, y'all not going to trash me anymore and disrespect me just because Black Santa doesn't come up. That's all I'm going to say. The Eagles towel is here. Yes, we just got different angles this week, people. Why are they minding my business? Is there a virtual background option for this thing?
No.
Okay, because they are minding my business and
They
what I got.
care. They
I'm gonna
care.
get a green screen. That's what I'm gonna do. 100%.
Well, if I change the shot, they see even more of your business.
Yeah, I don't want to
And
see all
that's
that
see,
because
it's
some of this ain't clean.
this shot is condensed. So there you go.
This is my office during the day. You know what I'm saying? This ain't all the way clean. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I cannot complain.
I cannot complain. Amen. I shall not complain. Hallelujah. I could, but I won't.
So, neighbors, do me a favor. Want to thank everybody for jumping in, hanging with us today. Do me a favor and share right now so we can let more people know that we are on and they hang out with us in the neighborhood. We appreciate all y'all for watching, whether you're watching live or watching on demand. We don't care how you watch. We just happy that you do watch, even though we slightly partial to the live viewers.
Hey, yo, a big shout out to any new neighbors we got this week. I heard there's a rumor we might have some new neighbors in the neighborhood. Listen, please be on your best behavior. We have company. You know, the first time they are here, we like to treat them nicely so they'll come back and be part of the hood on a regular basis. So I need y'all to be the neighborhood on tonight, and then y'all can go back to being your old ways later on. Just keep it classy. We got company on tonight.
But it may be like that every week though. So you want them to
yes. If I could get them to act right every week, that would be the goal. The neighborhood is out of control.
If you don't know, if you watch it now, you don't normally comment. Feel free to comment because the neighbors give me and Dre a hard time and Mac, but they don't really give each other a hard time.
Yeah. Hey, boy, you know what's funny though? Some of them neighbors is figuring out you step on the other side of that screen, the neighborhood comes for you. They go get everybody. They don't care who it is. All of a sudden, y'all feel something a little bit different when you step on this side of the screen. That's all I'm gonna say.
But the neighbors are what give the show flavor.
100%.
We appreciate y'all.
Some of that flavor is not good flavor. I'll tell you that much though. It's like some of the flavor y'all give us celery seeds. Some of y'all
celery seeds.
Celery, you ain't never had celery seeds. I'm sure it's terrible. Some of y'all are celery seeds.
No, I've never had a celery. I've had celery.
Some of y'all,
I've never had celery seeds.
Some of y'all jokers are absolute celery seeds, and some of y'all know what I'm talking about because y'all be going a little heavy on the celery seeds sometimes. Just ease off of those. I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother.
Okay, that's a whole other thing. We'll have to look up celery seeds after the show, but that's all right.
Mm-hmm.
So you ready to get to this or what?
Let's get it. I'm sorry. I took us all the way off.
It's okay. So the big story, I was prepared to come in here. We left last week's show. The last 2 weeks, we've had good shows, talk about stuff that's going on in our country. I was prepared to do one of our normal shows. So laugh at some videos, make fun of some people, blah, blah, blah. But then some of our brethren chose to make comments that are just so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We got compelled to talk about them.
Well, now we got to talk about it. We didn't want to talk about it. They made us talk about it. But go ahead.
Look what you made me do.
Look what you made me do.
All right, so the first one, it was trending today on Twitter. Lecrae was speaking as part of a panel discussion with Pastor Louie Giglio, and they were having a discussion about the state of racism in America, and topic of slavery came up, and Pastor Louie Giglio had some kind of far left comments about slavery and white people. So you and the neighbors, check this out.
Yeah, Lecrae, it's interesting because I feel like on the inside of the church, we're fighting this historical context you talk about. In other words, we love the blessing of the cross, but we don't love to sit in it and realize this is what God's asking me to do, to die to myself and to live for him, whatever context that's going to look like for me. But I want to flip that upside down, because I think the other side of it is true with our nation's history. We understand the curse that was slavery, white people do, and we say that was bad, but we miss the blessing of slavery, that it actually built up the framework for the world that white people live in and lived in. And so a lot of people call this white privilege. And when you say those two words, it just is like a fuse goes off for a lot of white people, because they don't want somebody telling them to check their privilege. And so I know that you and I both have struggled in these days with, hey, if the phrase is the trip up, let's get over the phrase and let's get down to the heart.
Sure.
Let's get down to what then do you want to call it? And I think maybe a great thing for me is to call it white blessing, that I'm living in the blessing of the curse that happened generationally, that allowed me to grow up in Atlanta. And, you talk about being 57. If you were 57, I can't imagine being that old, Dan, and being 57. But I've said to our church, Lecrae, a few weeks ago, when I was born, the day I was born on Boulevard at Georgia Baptist Hospital in 1958, Black people did not have equal rights in this city. Not my grandparents' lifetime or their lifetime, in my lifetime. This is right now, what we're talking about today. And call it what you want, Dan. I think the issue begins with a white person saying, I want to try to put myself in somebody else's shoes. And I find it's far easier to dismiss it all by saying, I'm not, that's not me. That doesn't reflect me. And I just went through diversity training at my job for the last 4 days. And so that's all we hear. That's not the way I am. But I feel like dismissing just as a response probably is an indication that there's something a little bit bigger under the surface that maybe we don't want to deal with. Lecrae, it's interesting because
So here we are.
Here we are.
This gentleman in case you missed it. This gentleman just referred, Pastor Giglio just referred to slavery as white blessing, because white privilege was too uncomfortable
for some people.
So he wanted to change the nomenclature, or change the way it's presented. And he thinks a better way is white blessing.
Yo, brother, what were your thoughts? Let me you're level-headed. Let me hear what you had to say.
Okay. So in his view, white privilege is an uncomfortable term for white people. That's what I got out of it. Well, first of all, let me say there is absolutely no blessing in slavery at all. There's no blessing in slavery. Like that's just so far left. I don't even know where to go with that. That's just wrong. I mean, that like misrepresents God. That if I'm somebody who didn't know any better, and we a white person telling me that God blessed you by enslaving me, then I would have a problem with God. But that's so far off. That's crazy. The second thing is that so white people are uncomfortable with the word white privilege. Well, join the club, white people, because black people have been uncomfortable with racism for centuries. So we've been uncomfortable for centuries. You could be uncomfortable for a few years of handling this white privilege, because we've been uncomfortable with a lot more than just terminology and words. We've been uncomfortable with beating. We've been uncomfortable with harsh treatment. We've been uncomfortable financially. We've been uncomfortable having our women raped, having our children taken from us. We've been uncomfortable with a lot more than just a few words.
Brother, well said, man. Hey, man, there are just some times in life where you ain't got to say nothing. There are just some times in life where you can just shut the heck up and just not say nothing. Like, I think, I don't know who this guy is. Evidently, he's a very well-known pastor. Okay. I have never heard or seen him a day in my life. God bless him. He felt the need to pastor that thing, and he just should have shut up. And and that's going to be an interesting point through all of this as we are going through the restructuring of society in America right through here. There are going to be times where people sometimes feel the urge and the need to step in and say something, and it's okay just to be quiet.
Yeah,
just to take it in and just be quiet. That's all. Sometimes we can just shut up and not say, like if you're actively involved in the conversation, you can be actively involved by actively listening, and don't feel the need to explain or to try to break it down or to try to make anybody feel more comfortable. This is going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. We're going to get through this, but it's going to be uncomfortable.
Yeah, there is a terminology that it's not always true, but it has a little bit of truth into it. You've heard of the white savior complex. Mm-hmm. You see it in movies or TV. There's this thing that there's some before people get upset, there are some white people who feel like they need to save black people.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what you're seeing is a little bit of that. So mm-hmm. This pastor is moved to the point, rightfully so. I mean, there's a lot going on, and there him and the other white people who are hurt by what they're seeing play out. Mm-hmm. They are hurt by what we've always known. They're hurt by what we've grown up with. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying they don't have the right to be hurt. And and he's not saying his hurt is greater than our hurt, and I want to make that clear. But he is hurt from this, so he felt the need to do something, and part of his something was having this discussion with Lecrae. And originally, Bernice King was supposed to be part of this as well. She was sick, so she couldn't make it. Okay. This whole thing would have turned out a little bit differently if Homegirl was there, because she would not have put up with white blessings.
I think, and let me float Lecrae a pass real quick. I think people probably got on Lecrae unnecessarily. I have been in those meetings and in those moments where you just have an out of body experience.
Did he just say that?
You like, yeah. And while they're talking, you're like, oh my goodness, am I hearing what I just heard? And the conversation is going on, but you are back here a minute, 15 seconds earlier, still focused on this thing. And so I saw the neighbors talking about, yo, I would have flipped the table. I would have stomped a mud hole in them. So first of all, neighbors, we can't be stomping mud holes in people. But yo, on this one, oh boy, just I'm gonna float Lecrae a pass. I understand, and he come out and say something, Lecrae.
Yeah, so I'm gonna play y'all two things. First thing, I'm gonna show you what Lecrae said in that moment. I'll play a piece of what he said right after this. So what I'm about to play now is Lecrae's immediate response as soon as Pastor Giglio got finished saying something. Lecrae then responded. So I'll play you that, and then we'll go on. Hold on.
I mean, even the idea of, and we hate to use that term privilege or blessing, but even the idea that you have the ability to dismiss is a privilege, exactly. Right? Like you have the ability to not think about it. I cannot change my skin tone. I cannot live another day without recognizing my blackness. I think that the blinders are on in terms of, well, we don't have a culture. Why can't everyone just see things from this vantage point? Well,
so that's a piece of it, because if you read just the comments online, you think Lecrae just did nothing and said nothing about it, totally ignored it. He didn't like flip tables. He didn't pump his fist or get all indignant at the moment. But he definitely understood what the comment was. He made a quick response to it, and this goes on a little bit longer, but he did acknowledge that the whole blessing thing.
Blessing. No, we're not gonna call it blessing. We're not gonna say that.
The white brother.
That brother sounds wild. That brother's. I would have made a joke. I would have said something. I'm like, "Woo, you gonna hear about that one, player? That one's gonna be on the internet." I would let him know something, because that nah, we can't do that.
If slavery is a blessing, bless me less, Jesus.
We can't do that. We can't do that. Nah.
All right. So I also have what Lecrae released today. You want to hear that?
Yeah.
So
Lecrae,
after he had a moment to really collect himself, and so this is Lecrae's statement about what happened.
What's up, y'all? All right, so let's talk about it. By now, everybody's seen the video with myself and Louie Giglio, and you wondering what the heck is going on. Well, first of all, let me just say this. Thank y'all. Like, sincerely, thank y'all for y'all just acknowledging the pain and the frustration that y'all had with everything that you've seen. I know this is it's rough. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about 345 years, 400 years of chattel slavery, and then 89 years of Jim Crow. And we're battling still in 2020. So I appreciate y'all acknowledging the pain and the frustration that you had with what was said. It's helped me process a lot as well. First of all, I want you to know I wasn't okay with it. Even as I sat there, I was very uncomfortable, and I was processing on like, man, what do I say in light of this? There's been a lot of times where as I've navigated white supremacy or racial injustice, where I've just been trying to figure out, where I wanted to lash out, honestly, in anger. And there's other moments where I've been like, all right, God, give me the grace and the wisdom on how to deal with this. And in that moment, I was processing like, man, what do I do? I ended up having a conversation with him subsequently, right after we talked. And then I talked to him again last night and let him know my views and my perspectives. And obviously I wasn't okay with it. And we can't just be virtue signaling and doing this because it's the end thing to do to talk about race on platforms. And I didn't have any ulterior motives other than to, help and articulate, some of what's going on in our world and in our culture. So I just want to thank y'all, especially my Black sisters who have been on the front lines. I know y'all going through a lot this week, and I just want to encourage y'all and thank y'all for everything that y'all have said, and thanks for the encouragement. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Obviously, I'm not okay with changing white privilege to white blessing. That's a privilege in and of itself. But man, yeah, we talked about it, and we're gonna continue working through it. So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all.
There's a great statement. What do you think?
I appreciate it. I appreciate he ain't saying much. He really didn't say much. Like he's like, I saw it, I felt uncomfortable. I addressed him about it. I appreciate it. And then he just kind of gave a shout out to Black women. And then kept it moving, which is always a safe bet for him. Can I be honest with you? This might get me in trouble. This might probably be the most dangerous thing I ever said on the show. During this moment, I know I just told some other folks, it's okay for certain people. If you don't have the knowledge to sit and explain, you're allowed to sit out a conversation. Like you're allowed to be like, I don't have this one in my arsenal, in my repertoire. I know someone who does, and I can refer you to someone who does. I don't think Lecrae didn't.
So you don't think he was qualified for this?
He didn't. I don't know if he's qualified or not, because I'm not going to speak on anybody else's qualifications. For instance, if it's between me and Tamika sitting on stage talking about this, I'm putting Tamika up there. If I know people who are more built for this, I'm gonna put people who are more built for this and who have done the larger level of research and have the knowledge to be able to do it. I don't think it had anything to do with class. I'm about to disagree with Larry. Sorry, I caught a comment out of the side of my eye. And somebody said he showed class by not going in. I don't think it had anything to do with quote unquote class. We're not going to get into that. But there are times where there are folks who are more qualified and who have the bona fides, who have the receipts, who've done the readings, the research, and can bring the larger analysis that is necessary to make that moment a more teachable moment. Mm-hmm. And if they are there and they are available, I'm not saying duck it. I'm just saying, if you're not sure you got it, but you know somebody who does, go get them. Or at the very least, bring them with you. At the very least, bring them with you.
So to somewhat his credit, he did do exactly what you just said. Today, well, earlier, whether it's today or yesterday, he did tweet a list of people who are more, what you would say, more qualified to have discussion.
I didn't say qualified.
More adept.
Yeah, okay? Who have the ability.
Who have the ability to have the discussion at this level. So people like Crawford Loritz and Eric Mason and Tony Evans. There's a bunch of other people. He listed like, I don't know, but a dozen or so people who are more adept, to have this discussion. So I think he realized on some level that that there are people more skilled at him than this, and so he made sure he acknowledged them as a result of all the backlash that he's gotten from what happened.
Shout out, I don't know if you can drag Derrick James up there to speak extemporaneously and articulately is a skill. It's a gifting, and there are people with the gifting. Yeah,
I don't. Yeah, and I'm not saying Derrick is saying this, but I don't think Lecrae does not have that skill or is not able. I think what happened was his friend made an off comment that he was not prepared for. Well, none of us were prepared for somebody to say white blessing. Let's be real. But that he did not address it as probably he should have. And I think that's what the issue is. I don't think anyone, I've never heard of someone referred to Lecrae as not being articulate and not being able to communicate effectively. I think that in this moment, he got hit with something totally unexpected. It would have caught us all off guard. I think there's some of us who are more skilled to handle that being caught off guard than he was.
And that's where the combination comes in. That's where the combination of extemporaneously and articulately together. I have utmost respect for people that can do that. Because, in the moment, I may be lost, but I become, man, I should have said this like 5 minutes later. You know what I'm saying? But to be able to do that in the moment, I respect the skill that is listed there. And so I'm in no way trying to, silence anybody's voice at all. But there will be opportunity. Tamika just said it. If you find her quote right there, she just said it. All of us who are Black will be getting some kind of request to speak on racial issues in the coming months. We have a right to turn them down.
Oh yeah, this is definitely the season of find your Black friend and ask them to talk to you, or ask them to do your seminar, or ask them to come to your topic. Yeah, it's Black people. It's the whole Black and white conversation popping up all over. All over.
It is. So to all my people out there who are being put into the situation of educate whoever at this moment, you can feel free to say, hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate you wanting to learn. I'm going to hit you with these people, or I'm going to hit you with this list. And then let the list do the talking. If the folks really want to go find their education, they can go do that.
Yeah, it's not the job of every Black person to educate every white person on racism.
Right.
It's just not our job.
100%. But yeah, man. Yeah, that's real right there.
So real quick, I'll play you Giglio's response.
I really don't want to hear from him.
Okay. I mean,
go ahead, brother. Go ahead. We got it queued up. You put the work in.
I want to come directly to you today and sincerely apologize for the use of the phrase on Sunday, white blessing. And I extend that apology today to every single person who is listening to me right now. But most importantly, I extend that apology to my Black brothers and sisters. I, like so many, am so burdened about what is happening in our nation right now. And I'm heartbroken about where we are as a nation. And one of the things that I'm most heartbroken about is trying to help myself continue to learn and to help my white brothers and sisters understand that white privilege is real. And in trying to get that sentiment across on Sunday, I used the phrase white blessing, for which
Okay.
I'm really sorry.
See, he's sorry. He's hurt. He apologized.
I bet you he is hurt.
He apologized.
Brother, they lit that brother's social media outlets clean up. They lit that joint all the way. I guarantee you he is hurt. And guess what? I don't have time for the tears.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't have any ill will against him, because he clearly, I believe his heart overall is in the right place. Like he's trying to do something about it. His methodology is just flawed. That's all. His choice of words was flawed. But I don't believe this guy's a bad person. Like I don't think this guy, based on what
I don't know who he is, so
based on what I've seen, I don't believe he's racist. I believe that he had a poor choice of words.
Somebody said give him an Emmy. Hey, brother, he apologized. What you gonna do? You gonna keep it moving? But hey, you know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to get my people who have been putting in the work and done the work in here. Let's get them paid during this season. We got people in the neighborhood right now.
Yeah.
Annie Holmes, Tamika Towns. I'm sure there are others in here. Hey, find them on the Facebook. Get the contact information, ask for it nicely, and go get people paid. That's what I'm saying. Because if people want folks that have done the work and put in the receipts, go get them paid during the season, because folks is going to be busy. That's all I'm saying. But hey, God bless them. I hope it works out. Next.
All right. So before I saw this issue, Rod Parsley. You ever heard of this brother? He's one of
I really don't mess with Parsley like that. It's just a garnish, really.
So he had some comments I want you to take a look at that had people all kind of upset this past week.
I want to speak to every brother and sister that I have.
Oh, this dude.
My black brothers and sisters. My Asian brothers and sisters. My Arab brothers and sisters. My Hispanic brothers and sisters. And even my white brothers and sisters.
Oh, we're going to all lives matter this one. Okay.
Hear the heart of
That's
God.
pretty much what he's doing.
Please be done with bitterness. Please put away hate. We live in a great land. Let me shout it before you respond to me. It was founded by people just like you, flawed people. But those framers framed the liberties that every one of us enjoyed today.
This soundtrack is killing me.
If you hate America, please give me your alternative. Don't hate our founders. That's a lie.
Turn it off, Cliff. I need you to turn it off. I can't. I didn't know what he was going to say. I'm not doing this today. Nope, I'm not. I'm sorry. You just hit it. It hit me. It hit me in a bad place. I'm good. Nope. I'm not. No. Rod, kick rocks. Rod. If your message sounds anything like Rod's, kick rocks. 100%. Kick rocks. I don't have time for it. I won't do it. We're not doing it. I can't. I'm gonna be quiet now.
It's okay. So basically what he's saying is don't be mad. Don't hate America. Black people, white people, Latin, well, he said Hispanics, but Latinx, Asians, don't be mad. Don't hate America. This is basically saying this is the best country. You find me a better country. I don't know. Statistics may say Switzerland, but that's a different story. I'm not a smart man, but I can read graphs and charts. So he's basically saying, for those of you who are frustrated with America, if you don't like it, get out of here. I mean, that's he pretty much said that. He pretty much said that.
Cliff, you're driving my pressure up.
He pretty much said that. And you don't let me play. And he said, there's a comment in this video is what he talking about how many, if he starts talking about slavery, he talks about the forefathers of this country. Well, not even forefathers, the people who have come before us in this country. And he says, many of them, he said, they have given up their slaves, either by their own will or in death.
I can't do it, Cliff.
If you own slaves and you die, you didn't give up your slaves. If you, if I die and my wife sells this house, I didn't sell the house. My wife sold the house. Yeah. So he goes on to talk about, and so people, of course, were heated by this, and as you can see, the neighbors are going off on him.
Yeah. Let's not. I can't. I'm just tired. I apologize. Let me give it behind the scenes. My man Cliff works hard to put all these together, and I don't see him beforehand. That for some reason that just triggered. I can't do it.
But you could. But let it be known. The links to everything we talk about are in a Google Doc that you.
I can't do it. Nah, man. I'm not with this dude. Nah, brother. I can if you can I can take my headphones off. If you signal me to come back in, I'm
done with it. Of course, after people were upset, he did post response. We won't play it.
Thank you.
I can if you want to.
No, I'm good. Don't believe it.
Like Richard mentioned, he has an apology too, because people went off on him about these comments. Basically, this was like all lives matter. You need to America, love it or leave it. That's basically what he said. That's basically what he said. You got to stop being frustrated. Black people stop being upset.
The best thing about this video is his beard. His beard is strong. I'm gonna. He was still talking that whole time. Yeah. That was a one through. He was still talking that whole time.
I'm telling you, man.
There's nothing he had to say that was worthwhile. That was going to do anything but add stress to my life.
All right, let's get to something a little lighter.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's already not there. Let's get to something a little lighter. So one of the favorite prophets that we like to laugh at, Brian CARN. There's a video going around of him having words with his praise team during service. Check this out.
Sure thing. Amen. That's what y'all practiced and came up with.
Oh no.
That's what practice did for y'all.
Oh no.
Y'all don't ever need to practice again if that's what it did for y'all. You can stand.
What are we watching?
Practicing for sounding like that. I told y'all that's not gonna work in Jacksonville. Amen. You standing up for a bonus. Amen. How it was scrap. They played it like it wasn't scrap. And yield. Sure thing.
So that's Brian CARN going off. This is his church, his worship team. He called them out. The people didn't sound good, and he called them out. I think he should have done that. Not in front of the congregation. You have a separate discussion with those people. I don't believe in tearing people down in front of the congregation like that, because chances are those people are volunteers. Anyway. Yeah, it's not like they get paid to sing worship. I believe I'm all about preparation and doing things and excellence and all other kind of stuff. So clearly they were not prepared, or they weren't concerned about excellence. But he should have had a separate discussion with them and not in front of everybody like that.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do. So here's my question. Like, in hearing the clip, somebody's going back and forth with him, right? Do you throw hands with him after service? If you're one of the singers, do you put the pause on him?
No, you just take it.
Oh, okay.
Why you just take it? No, you don't. I'm not. That's just me. I'm not trying to argue with the pastor, because if you really love doing what you're doing, you're not going. He's going to win.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing. It's not like he's not going to be the pastor no more. I mean, the outcome is you don't sing worship anymore.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe you just need to find somebody better to worship under, because like
I mean, you have
after that I would question his heart as to who he is. I would question his leadership. I would not want to sit under a man or a woman who thought it was okay to belittle people like that, in that way.
Oh yeah, definitely. He would never be my pastor in the first place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a real problem for me. Yeah, I gotta get this down though. I just to be able to get everybody. Okay, we're done. Everybody rise. Did he just tell that person to yield?
Probably did.
There is one person in my life who's ever told me something like that, and that was my mama. That was my mama.
Is. So that's the kind of mentality he has.
Yeah, that was one person in my life who was ever able to get away with something like that from me, and that was my mama. But yeah, yield. Who are you talking to, Cliff? Who you talking? That would have been a problem.
Yeah, he is not the pastor for me. Let me just say that.
They don't have an adjutant in that church, an armor bearer in that church big enough for me and him not to have words afterwards. That's a promise, especially during these post-COVID, post-George Floyd times, post-Breonna Taylor times. Somebody might get the pause put on him. I just got extra frustration to give out to people. He might get the pause pulled out of him. So yeah, man.
Check. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Check out this comment from Richard. The music staff should sit out next week.
Hey, man.
Yeah, if they were all together on this. Yeah.
Hey, somebody arrogant like that though, they probably just have to say something. I mean, somebody arrogant like that, they will probably just get replace people.
Not if he expects you to come, y'all just don't show. You don't say nothing to him. Y'all just don't show.
Mm-hmm.
Or you show and just sit in the congregation.
Just don't show, or just get all the way up there and just don't play a thing.
There you go.
Like literally sit there in the stand, don't play a thing. I wouldn't want to interrupt anybody's praise in that way, and so I let somebody get their word up. But I had to question him as a leader. I wouldn't worship under somebody with that type of heart.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the whole call out spirit.
Nah, man, that's you should read some of the comments though. Under some of the postings of this on IG, people are really defending him.
Oh yeah. Some people think he's right. Some people believe he's totally right.
And that's the part. That's some problematic stuff for the church in and of itself. Yeah, man, you can't do that. we can't be doing that.
Yeah, the worship team should have been better prepared.
Oh, let's make
no doubt.
Yeah,
but he shouldn't call them out like that. Like,
yeah. That is that the Cash App on the screen? I just wanted to be sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And did we see at some point somebody just walked up to him, hand him money, and he put it in his pocket? Did anybody else see that?
Yeah, she handed him something
right there.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure
I don't
saw
know.
everything.
I'm assuming it was money. I don't know.
I guess what? I saw everything I need to see. Okay. But that brother is how old is he? Because that's a young man thing. Actually, no, I know old heads who do that stuff too.
No, he's got to be in his 30s by now.
Yeah, it seems like a very young mentality. This is why church hurt exists.
Yeah.
This is the definition. Thank you, Kristen.
Exactly.
This is the definition.
Exactly why church hurt exists.
Of church hurt. Kristen, guys, she knew she was going to be on screen this week. She got her whole profile up, curls popping. Oh. She was ready. She was ready.
All right, here
neighbors, some of y'all ain't slick. Don't be trying to get up here because we got new technology. I did tell some of y'all to get your Facebook profile pictures ready just in case we put you on the screen. But don't. This is not whentheneighborsmeet.com. This is not a matching service that we're doing here. Let's be clear about that. Right. Let's be clear.
Next thing I want you to check out.
I threw you all the way off with that.
No, I'm good. Next thing I want you. There's nothing I can say after you did When Neighbors Meet.
That was funny. I'm funny. Go ahead.
Nothing I could. But Andy makes a point that this happens in the old school church. Mm-hmm. Like the old school church is good for that. That don't make it right, but stuff like that happened in the old school church.
Right. And people, I saw the comment. People were talking about, well, we've watered down the word so much. Y'all can't take a good rebuke and just just don't be a jerk about it.
There's nothing that you have to rebuke me publicly.
Yeah, don't be a jerk about it. Like, stop that.
Yeah. All right. I want you to check out these people created a Black Lives Matter praise break. Check this out.
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Shout. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
No touch, no peace. No touch, no peace. Man.
No touch, no peace. No touch, no peace.
We are revolutionary. We gotta go to war.
No touch, no
When
peace.
we start dancing and praising, that's when the folks got nervous. It was saying, oh, Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives.
What do you think about the Black Lives Matter praise break?
I don't know.
No. You wasn't feeling it? No.
I at least be more creative with it. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna work it in, put some changes in there or something. Like give me something. Like they didn't know. It wasn't really giving anything to me. I don't know. Did you like it? Was that your thing?
No, it wasn't my kind of vibe, but I appreciate the effort.
I appreciate what they're trying to do. Yo, Donna Abdullah's out of control today. She has said several things. But then when they said they don't have the lung capacity for this praise break, yes, that is something we are going to have to bring up at some point in time. If you're going to go into an extended praise break and you know your cardiovascular system is not up to the level it needs to be in order to pull off that praise break without sounding completely out of breath, maybe not. Maybe not.
My brother, that brother on the mic is jumping. He doing his good bopping.
Yo, people are out of control. Yo, Pastor Hampton. Okay, I love big dudes, love us, but the camera was shaking when dude was out. I noticed it. I'm not gonna lie. I noticed it. I did notice the camera was shaking as he was jumping up and down.
Yeah, I got nothing. I can't defend that. I was gonna say maybe the cameraman is bopping too, but no, that brother's probably shaking the room.
I can't. And they have had a good praise break. It looked like Sis got her. No, her shoes off were just a similar color as her in the background there. I don't know, but they had a good praise break going on. But God bless them. God bless them.
Oh yeah. Man, Pastor, have to wonder how much oil.
On this? Nah, bro. They're. I mean, just because of the times, I'm gonna give it half of oil. I'm gonna give it half of oil.
I'll give it one because of the times. They get one oil.
Okay, I can come up. I'll go 0.75 oils.
One oil for the struggle.
One oil for the struggle. Let's go with that. We're gonna give it one oil for the struggle, just because they were trying to let us know.
They tried, and plus, sister came with her face mask.
I'm about to say, does she have a mask on?
She got the mask under the chin. She pulled it down so she could sing. So,
it's gonna be sweaty and musty underneath there afterwards. Like, after the praise break, you get. If it's a good praise break, you done worked up a good sweat. Yeah. I don't know if she should have had it on there necessarily. Okay, hey, God bless. Yeah. Do what you got to do.
All right. So one of the neighbors asked for this before. I'm not sure while we were talking while we were dealing with the white pastor saying out of pocket stuff. Mm-hmm. One of the neighbors said, "Is there an African video?" We here at Turn to Your Neighbor Kit. Yes, answer yes. There is a word from Africa.
Here's my question. What are we doing, Cliff?
Check. This is mild compared to the other stuff from Africa I've played before. This is mild.
Okay, here we go.
Just check out how the spirit moved one of our African brothers. Look at my man getting it.
Oh, that was impressive.
Oh, he got more. Yeah, so you just never know. You never know how the spirit moves you. And you break out your praise aerobic workout in the middle.
People talk about I aspire to that level of freedom. Thank you, Tamika. Yo, can you? I'm gonna let you bring Annie's on the screen. I don't even know.
The laying prostrate one.
Yeah.
No, sorry,
no, that's
wrong.
wrong.
Here we go.
Hey, that brother was as free and worshiping before the Lord. Yeah, okay, now he's slipping performance on. Exactly. Thank you. This brother is out here fully performing, and that's what was happening. He's out here auditioning. He's just showing people what it could be if they want to catch a meal with him afterwards. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know what you call that reverse bridge, that reverse backbend. That backbend was
that was impressive.
That was when he was walking. Yeah, that was
a lot of this was highly impressive because old boy looked tall. I don't really know about the clapping of the hands and the feet. First of all, that might be hard to do on beat, and so I'm impressed by that. But yeah, that's special. When he went right into like the little backwards somersault with ease, I would have broke my whole neck. And so I'm highly impressed by that. Amen for that, brother. Amen for that, brother.
Amen. So a couple weeks ago, we had, I was gonna play this next video a couple weeks ago, but we had such quality guest neighbors. We didn't have time.
Okay.
There was this video of this woman being detained. This was during all the riots and everything. There was this video of this woman being detained, and she made a little song, you detaining me for nothing. You about to lose your job. I don't know if you saw it, right?
Woman, you about to lose your job.
Yeah. So
did you hear the remix?
So, well, did you hear the gospel version?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, so what I'm about to show you is this brother did like the deacons version. When the deacons be leading songs. So check out the deacons version of being detained for nothing.
Okay.
You about to lose your job. Come on, clap those hands. You about to lose your job. Get this thing. You about to lose your job because you are detaining me.
Detaining me.
You about to lose your job. Putting them handcuffs on me. You about to lose your job. Get this thing. You about to lose your job because you are detaining me. Come on, stay right there. You want to pay for nothing. Anybody detaining me? For nothing. You ever been detained for no reason? For nothing. The cops ever messed up your day? For nothing. But it's all detaining me. For nothing. Detaining me. For nothing. You ain't gonna abuse your powers no more. For nothing. All power belongs to God.
All power.
All power. For nothing. Quit detaining me. Detaining me. For nothing. Quit detaining me. For nothing. You gonna lose your job.
So shout out to Alton Walker.
Yo,
at Alton Walker Show on Instagram.
That joint is hilarious. That is hilarious. Somebody put some effort in chopping that up correctly. But here's the greatest part of that video. No matter what remix is done, the greatest part of that video every single time. Catch This Dance. When she hits it with Catch This Dance, and my man tries to extend his arm a little bit more so his butt don't hit her butt don't hit him. He's like, Catch This Dance. Every time she gives me a Catch This Dance, I'm done because she was so sincere about him catching this dance. What's hilarious is that cop's a black man, and he's actually posted a response to let people know he did not lose his job.
Yeah.
He's like, my job is fine. I'm blessed and still fully employed. Thank you. Catch This Dance. I'm gonna walk around. Yo, that joint slaps. You know what I'm saying? That brother put some effort into it. I respect what he was doing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Was he smiling and or laughing? Because he's black. He knows this is funny.
Oh, yeah.
He knows
he's trying. He's trying to. See, look at it right there.
Look at his face. He's trying to maintain some level of decorum about this whole thing, but he knows this is hilarious on all levels. Oh my goodness! You about to lose your Catch This Dance. She was so sincere. Have we ever found out exactly what she was detained for?
I don't know. Nobody knows.
Nobody asked.
One of the great mysteries.
You see, we put a beat to it and it was a rap. Oh my goodness. Okay, you had to lose your job because he knew it. Look at his face. He's he's cracking up. He knew that joint was hilarious. Okay.
Joy Reid from MSNBC was actually looking for this lady to try to put her on the show.
I hope she gets paid, man. Like I said, I hope
I don't know about paid, but an interview.
I hope she gets paid because there are a lot of people getting a lot of views off of this lady's creativity. Could you imagine? See, this is why I love my people, man. Could you imagine being in handcuffs and being enough in your right mind to be that creative to tell somebody catch this dance and then put a little, then put some bars down?
So here we go
with a beat.
Here we
That's
go.
hilarious.
The story is she left her purse in the club after getting kicked out, and he detained her after she tried to get back in. So because of the club,
you know what? In these times, I can't even make no jokes, man.
Because of the club. Hey, Sweet Brown ended up getting a local advertisement. Like she did an ad for a local business. So, maybe somebody will hook her up with something. Break off a little cash.
The neighborhood says this lady has said the video has helped her get off the streets. Well, amen.
That's right. I just see that.
Hey, well, I'm serious,
because
man.
her family found that's right. Her family saw the video and found her and took her back in and helped
let our people get paid. Yes, let's talk about that. Pajamas in the club, because those are definitely. I know. Never mind. I'm not going to get into this.
We got with pajamas and not the halter top.
I just know those are some Victoria's Secret bottoms from the pajama collection. I'm just saying. And so that was it. I found the whole thing interesting. But hey, you know what? Sister was hot in the club. She decided she had to tie the top up just to air it out. I understand. You know what I'm saying? And then she wanted him to catch his dance. Catch his dance. Yo, catch his dance is going. That's going to be my go-to line. I want that on my tombstone. I'm lying. I don't want no tombstone, but yeah, I'm all about catch his dance from now on. Hey, let's talk about this.
Okay.
Any oils on this?
This is probably overall a good solid 3 oils.
Like what kind of oil? This ain't anointing oil. This ain't like anointing oil.
Like funny comedy oil. This is an easy.
Okay. If we're looking at comedy oils,
this is easy for a comedy oil.
Out of 5, I have to agree with you a 4 to do this extemporaneously while in handcuffs and to get the police messed up enough where he's laughing because he knows it's funny.
Yeah, well, I'm combining with Alton's rendition of it with the whole the quartet.
I was waiting for someone to bring this up. What? Jessica Henry asked, question, is the officer single asking for a friend?
Shoot your shot, sis.
I saw the officer. He's a good looking dude. I was waiting for that to happen. I was waiting for Officer Bay to pop up as a hashtag for this. He's a good looking dude. When I saw him put his reply up, I mean, he needs some moisturizer for his beard, but otherwise,
how can you tell from this picture?
No, not from this picture. He put a reply up when she had a close up of his face while he was driving.
Okay,
yeah.
Well, it's rough out there in the street.
Why does the neighborhood know how old he is? This whole thing has gone a whole different direction that I wasn't ready for.
He's like 21. That's not gonna stop some of these neighbors.
I'm done.
That's just me. He's legal to them. That ain't stopping.
I'm done. I'm quiet.
That ain't stopping.
Because Tamika gonna let me know if I say something out of bounds again. He's like 21. Okay. Hey, whatever. Check out the Shade Room. It's possible. We're good. Yo, we're not promoting the Shade Room on my show. Let's go.
All right, I got one more thing for you that you wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here.
I don't even know what I sent you.
The worship positions.
Oh, this is hilarious.
What's your favorite worship position?
Bruh, here's the thing. My favorite worship position is not even really on here. I'm more of a, I will be closest to a Rocky. I think I will be closest to a Rocky. I'm definitely a fist type of a guy when I get my worship on. Mm-hmm. I'm more of a, who was it? There was an old boxer, was it Antonio Tarver, where they put the fist up and he do the, that's really that. When I get into my worship bag, I'm more of a fist in the air type of a guy. That's where I am.
I'm more of a schoolroom or Rocky with open hands. See, what they missed one where you just be out with your hands up like this. Yeah. Like, I don't know why that's not on here, but
That's more of a village people. You're more of a village people.
no, but my hands are not facing the ceiling. My palms are face forward.
Okay,
I'm
so
not,
you more okay. That's more.
you know what I'm talking about?
I think we should call it traditional. That I
Yes,
think that's traditional. That so you're more
traditional or double school room, whatever you want to.
yo. People gonna call up my personal praise because they see me, Dre. I've seen you Rocky before. Okay, well, all right. Wow. Okay, now we're gonna put my business out there. But yeah, it's more of a traditional, a pointer, a machete in the school. The schoolroom, one hand in the air. That's a little it's, I don't know. It lacks oil.
The fish is this big. I can't even see myself doing that. Like, I don't know what context.
Wait, which one? Which one?
It's the second row, the first one on the far left.
No. Okay, I done this. So if I'm not in full worship mode yet, and I'm just trying to get there, and so I'll stand there like this. I'll hit this right here.
Yeah, see, for that I go hold my baby.
You go hold my. You see, I can't. That's uncomfortable to me. So I'm right here with it, and this is before. And I like to jab a lot. You know, I get Tybo with my praise and my worship. I really do. Tybo is an old reference that some of you won't know. That's okay. That is completely okay. What did Donna say?
She said, carry the TV is when the youth gets called up for prayer.
Wait, which one's? I can't see this clear enough. Yeah. Carry the TV. Carry the TV is definitely that person who got called out and they don't necessarily want to be up there. It don't even got to be the youth. It's like, oh, and it's when the pastor points into the audience, sister, brother, can I pray for you? And they're like, oh, okay. And so they come up there and they want to act like they somewhat with it. And so they get their hands nice and low right there. That's a solid carry to TV. Have you ever seen an elbow flap?
It's usually a teenage boy.
Yeah. Elbow flap. Okay.
No, when you spend a couple years on campus ministry and different racial groups,
right,
you see the elbow flap.
That's their way of saying
some teenage. That's how they warm up a little bit.
Okay. Pulling the light bulbs. Yeah.
The pointer when God just works something out.
Oh, brother,
out the pointer.
Oh, I'm a pointer. Absolutely, I am absolutely hitting with a hard pointer. Yeah, that sounds bad. Okay, but yeah.
Rady makes a good point. Rady says I'm all worship positions depending on the flow and the song and what's going on in my life. Yeah, that's true.
Okay. I can see that. I can see that. Nah, I've never been a worship. I've never been village people. How is village people expert level? I don't know about that.
That's because both hands are extended. So expert level, okay. You extend both hands. Don't look at the comments. Don't. You did it. Yeah, there you go.
What's wrong with Mac? You see, we've had a couple episodes. I'm gonna have to suspend him. You know what? I'm just happy to know that Mac is still Mac and that he's still going to be him and say something ignorant. Don't worry, Mac. I saw you earlier about Magic City. You already touched upon it once. Mac is out of control again. So it's good to know that he's still himself.
So do you have a rant for the people?
Brother, I do have a rant for the people.
All right.
And I don't know how for some people this is going to sit with some folks, but I really do want to get this particular one off my chest here. Let me bring it up here. Just make sure I have it right. Yeah, it sounds harsh to begin with, but I believe in this, and I won't be walking this one back. People who cut open bags of cereal are savages.
Who cut open?
Yeah.
So instead of pulling it apart?
Instead of properly pulling it apart. Anyone who cuts open bags of cereal, you're a savage. you're a savage, and I live with 3 of them. They just be in there cutting cereal open, and it irks my nerves till no end. The bag, just pull the bag apart.
Why does that bother you?
Because the cereal gets, it tastes like the cardboard. There's no proper way to close it up, really. And then when you open it up, the cereal be falling to the bottom of the box.
Wait, they don't. Wait, when you say cut, do they just cut the top off?
No, they cut like a curve in the side.
Oh, good God.
They just cut a curve right in the side of no, not the whole box, the bag of itself.
Yeah, it's the side of the bag. Instead of cutting, they're not cutting across the top. They just cut
they
the little.
they cut like you opening a bag of Skittles with in the little porthole. That's savagery. That is absolute savagery. Yes, blame once again my sister snitching. I don't know why you gotta tell all my business, but she's 100% right. This is the due to the way I was raised. I grew up with a strict cereal box protocol. There were some real rules around what cereals you were allowed to eat, when you were allowed to eat them.
When?
Okay.
Oh boy.
You were only allowed to have 1 box of cereal open at a time. So if the kids had cereal they wanted open, you could have that open. And then it was my mama's Wheaties. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't eat them Wheaties. I didn't want them Wheaties. But you only allowed to have 1 box of cereal open at a time. And just you're supposed to tear it along the line. I can't. Savages. Pure. And so if you are a bag cutter, you're a savage. Improve your life. Do better. That's what I wanted to say today. I think that's important for us to know.
Wow. Have you tried to? I'm assuming you tried to address this.
Oh, I've tried to address this. And guess what? I'm completely outnumbered in this house all the time. Absolutely all the time. And nobody cares about what I have to say. And so they look at me like I'm an absolute nut. And guess what? I admit this may be a little over the top, but there should be protocols and rules around opening of a cereal box, not in the bag itself. Like, stop that.
Well,
absolutely.
The girls learn from their mom. So they just doing what they were taught.
No, you see, they don't know because remember when I came into their life, they were 5 months and 2 years old. They wasn't opening cereal boxes. I've been trying to teach them since day one. They don't listen about these cereal boxes. I'm so serious. And like, it just irks me. And I you know what? As I've gotten older, like this will be year 10 in August, marriage, I was like, yo, it's not worth it. It's just absolutely not worth it. What I have learned is if I really have a particular box of cereal that I want to keep fresh, I have to get there first and open it. I have to open it.
Why don't you just start doing that? Once when you bring the cereal home, open them all.
I have to get there first. But I don't. But here's the thing, because once again, let's get back to the rules. I think they're opening up too many cereal boxes at once. Why do we have 4 boxes of cereal open?
Okay, so Tamika's trying to solve your problem. She's saying you get one of them reusable containers, and then open them all, dump everything in the container. But now you don't have the joy of cartoon characters or whatever on your shelf.
Tamika's about to open up something that's real in my life. Okay, I didn't want to get into this, but let's talk about this. Okay, I have thought about buying cereal containers just for this purpose, but for whatever reason, I associate cereal containers with the ultra bougie.
Okay.
It's like if you have cereal containers, you're bougie. I know I'm bougie on certain things, but I'm not ready to admit to that level of bouginess. And because I just think a cereal container is just the ultimate bougie. So that's all I'm saying.
So yeah, now Jessica's saying, and multiple neighbors are saying cereal containers. That solves your frustration. You can either get cereal containers or continue to be frustrated.
I just don't know if I'm ready. It's like, is that where my life is, Cliff? Am I cereal container guy, Cliff?
Let me see how much they're going for on it.
Am I cereal container guy, Cliff? Like, I don't want to be that guy, but you're right. You're 100% right. Because do you know how much cereal we're losing on the sides of these boxes, Cliff?
Probably.
And then by the time we get to the bottom, the cereal tastes like the box. It's just something that I've fought with. And like and people think I'm joking. I'm dead serious when I say this. I have had this internal debate. Like, I don't want to be cereal container guy, but I know it would solve all the issues.
You can get a set of 6 for $31.
Okay.
They have other different
6 for $31. What size? What? How many ounces per container?
6 for 31.
Okay.
135 ounces. Is that total or each?
Okay. It has to be total. Yeah, you can't. Let's do the math on that. 6. You said 135. 135 divided by 6. That's 22.5 ounces. Box. I mean, that's not bad. What's that all? Send me that link. We might be making some changes in the Abdullah household because we have to. We really, because I just can't anymore. I just can't.
Or you could just get some kind of container from the, like my mom said, you can get a container from the dollar store. You go to the dollar store and see what they have.
Okay. I could see that. I could see
they have to solve your cereal issues.
But once again, this is a me thing. I'm one of those people. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it.
Good.
Yeah, because I am a little bougie.
You'd be surprised at the way stuff looks at the dollar store, though.
And I am a little bougie, and so if I'm gonna do it, that's true.
But these containers here, you can write on them. So they have the little stickers you write on.
Oh,
little stickers or cards or something.
Send me that link, brother.
You write on.
Send me that links. I'm gonna check that out. Somebody said I'm bougie about TP. Can't be having no surprise tear through. Let's talk about something real quick. I'll know when everything is back on board with COVID when I can easily get my brand of TP. Because like the world, America ain't fully open yet when I can't easily get, because I'm on this single ply stuff we had to get now. I don't know why I got such a big container of it because we got to use it. And I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of the single ply. I can't find my antibacterial dial foaming antibacterial anywhere. Mm-hmm. And my Clorox wipes, don't get me started on that. Cliff, you know they charge me $89 on Amazon for a pack of 4 Clorox wipes.
Yeah, they're jacking up the price.
Woo! They almost got me. Cliff. They absolutely did. But then I saw 89. I said, oh. And then they had the nerve to talk about shipping and handling. I said, for what? Hey, everybody, what's your favorite brand of TP? We're on the topic. What's your brand? Because this is a debate. I appreciate that, brother. I did get a text from you. We're gonna get that hand. Charmin Ultra Soft, period. See, can I start a real debate, Cliff?
Sure. I have no toilet paper loyalty. Go ahead.
I need to go to bed.
Yes, you told me.
I know. I really do. I have stuff to do tomorrow morning. Here's the thing. So Trader Joe's has had TP the entire time. Okay, here we go. Let's talk about this real quick. Are on the TP roll, are you an over or are you an under?
Oh, I am over. I'm team over all day.
There's team over. There's only one way. Everybody else is savages.
Yes, unfortunately, there's other people that don't feel that way.
Because with the under, it just rolls and it touches the floor.
Yes, I am team
You're
over.
You're a savage if you have if you're team under. If you're team under on the TP positioning of the roll, I can't deal with you.
That's a fight I gave up a long time ago, though.
Oh no, I'll change the roll. I will flip it right. 100%. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Being married to me is tough sometimes because there are some things I do.
I see.
There's some things I do. I live with savages because they're cutting open the bag. It's ridiculous. I've been trying that for 10 years. That hasn't worked. Yes, put that on the screen for Pastor Hampton. Under people are not saved. You have no oils. Doesn't matter. Oh, sis, you do better because when you know better, do better. And if you're not over, I can't deal with you. And so,
yeah, I've always, my preference is over, but Now when it's under, I just like, nah, I'm not gonna fight this battle anymore. I got other stuff to do.
Under all day. Yo, can I get Shandy's real quick? Now I'm not this bad. I'm not this bad. Under all day.
Oh, okay, that okay.
Yeah. Under all day, hubby is over, and we had to go to counseling for it. Hey, I believe, as Pastor Hampton said last week, prayer and a psychologist. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta have that discussion in marriage counseling. I'm convinced now. You got to have.
We
How
need
do
to
you
talk
like it
about that.
before you get married? You need to have that discussion. So there's no surprises.
There are just certain things that I do. There are just certain things that I do that are important to me, and I am team over, and that's the only way. And if I see that a role has been placed on the under, this is only in my personal bathroom. I don't go around to other people's bathroom changing their stuff, but in my personal, I flip it 100%.
For me, it depends on what kind of mood I'm in. If I see it's under, I'm like, yeah, I'll just leave it.
Just leave it. Nah, I gotta. But like, I'm different though, because I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I like this is gonna get me in trouble. I like the towels folded a certain way when you put them away, and so we go back and forth on who does it, from week to week. And if it's that week may have not been put the way I like it and folded and put away, I will refold towels.
You like the towel so the bump is facing you, right?
Brother, I like let's get into this really briefly.
You like the towel folded, so
I like the towel folded so that the bump alternates. Okay. I like a side to side because if you pay attention, when you fold it, if all the bumps are on one side, we're getting tippage. We're getting tippage in the stack.
No. But you want like this, well, like this part is facing you like this, right?
No. Rotate it for me. Rotate it, and then I alternate.
So you like it like this?
Yeah, one towel on one side, one bump on one side. The next towel, the bump is on the other side.
Like that?
No. Left, right, left, right.
And then you do it like this side.
Boom, alternating.
Oh well, I don't know what. I don't know what you go with the towel.
Yo, this is my thing. It's just where I'm at. I apologize. I've been in a friend's house and changed the TP to over. It was me. Okay, that's good. That's good. If you have that relationship, Jessica Henry, she's right at the top.
Oh.
If you have that relationship with your people, go ahead and do that.
That's how you know you really upset about it.
Yep. If you believe in it, stand for your beliefs. That's what we're doing right now. We're standing, and that includes the TP. Have you ever suggested to a friend that maybe they want to change their brand of TP? I'm just saying.
No,
that's just my thought.
No, I've lived on campus for a lot of years, so I'm totally TP agnostic. I don't care. As long as it doesn't cut my behind, I'm fine.
Yo, did your mom say I have an issue? Oh no, she said, Dre, I'm
certified. Let's make an appointment. Certified, I guess it
I don't know, but she said
certified counselor. Yeah.
Oh, she is? Okay. Hey, I'll talk it out. I'll talk it out. Okay. I'll invest some time into the condo method to fold your towels. It would solve everything. I'll look into it. Is she a roller? Is somebody can tell me, is condo a roller of the towels? Because I don't believe in that. I think that's blasphemy. But
I don't know.
That's just me as well. I have more quirks that I could get into, but we're gonna move this on. I've let it go too far.
You good? You got it all out.
Dre, are you serious about how your closet is organized? Absolutely 100%. Absolutely 100%. I'm very serious about how my closet is organized. It's a real thing. I'm very serious about my closet organized, how my underwear drawers organized, undershirts, everything. Everything has its place. And let me tell you, okay, no, I'm done. Yeah, I was about to go too far. Yeah, we're done. I'm good. Hey, I love the people. Thank y'all for coming out once again.
Apparently, Donna's been trying to suggest you get counseling for years.
Hey, man, she's a hate. Let me tell you this. She just didn't understand. She didn't understand. There's two very distinct personalities in our household. There's my mom and there's my dad. My mom, she is extremely organized. My dad, he's a creative. And so he's like, why are we really, this doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? And so we came from two different sides of this thing. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Oh man.
I definitely took more after my mom in certain areas.
All right. Well, we could have this discussion another day.
We could.
You got to get out of here, like you said, right?
I do gotta get out of here.
All right. So I want to thank everybody for watching and listening. We do this show every Tuesday.
Wait, stop. Let's address this real quick. Give me big screen again. I apologize. In the year of our Lord 2020, this is going to be my privilege speaking. I mark it down for privilege. There should be no more wire hangers.
Okay.
In the year of our Lord 2020, no more wire hangers. It's really about taking care of your clothes, people. Now, myself, being a big boy, I got big shoulders. My clothes is big. You know what I'm saying? This is CJ Mom's weird. Okay, CJ, don't get in trouble. You have to live with her. Okay, but I'm saying, wow, you put it on screen. I prefer a velvet lined hanger because it's non-slip and it takes care of the clothes very well. You can get a pack of 20 on the Amazon, and it's the extra large ones, so the dimples don't be messing up in my shoulders. These are just my thoughts.
Okay.
But I just had to get that out there. So I know everybody has different priorities in life. Keep working hard out there. But when you get the opportunity, treat yourself to some non-wire hangers. A quality hanger is a great investment, 100%. I was on the tip for a while where I was doing wooden hangers. Guess what? That didn't last too long. It cost too much money. But so I've gone to a velvet line hanger. It's beautiful. I can send you the link if you need it. Okay, I'm done.
All right. Right with your high class hangers. Velvet.
Hey.
With velvet, and do you walk up rose petals into your closet?
But hey, after this weekend, when I get these cereal containers, I'm going all the way bougie. We gonna do the whole thing all the way.
Oh, somebody said they use their containers faithfully.
Which container?
Latoy.
What up, Latoy?
Latoy referring to the cereal containers.
Mm-hmm.
So he uses cereal containers faithfully.
Yeah, she got a whole big group of children too, so I'm sure they use their containers faithfully. Most definitely. But yeah, no more wire hangers in the year of our Lord 2020.
You good?
I'm good now.
Sure?
I'm done.
All right.
It just hit me. It's the neighbors.
You the one who told me you got to be out.
I do. I had a hard out at 10 o'clock. I apologize.
You had a hard out that you just ran right through.
Right through. Absolutely.
All right. Let the record show.
I need the hanger link. We're going to post the hanger link on the Turn to Your Neighbor page. Cliff, I need you to do this for me.
No, you can do it because I don't know what you're talking about. So you can do it tomorrow.
Okay, I'll do it tomorrow.
You can access the post.
Oh yeah, I can. I don't know how to not. When I reply to stuff from my phone, it automatically makes me to Turn to Your Neighbor person.
You got to hit the icon.
The icon. Okay.
Selects.
I'm gonna work on that. That's my bad.
Okay. All right. So we'll try this again. We do this show every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern right here on Facebook. If you have not done so, make sure you like our page so you get notification of when we go live. Also, you can always catch us on demand. If you don't want to watch live, you can listen or watch. Go to turntoyourneighbor.com. Links to our YouTube page. Links to where you can listen, like on Spotify or wherever you get your podcast from.
We on Spotify?
We've been on Spotify for a while.
Yo, we are real. That's where I get my stuff from.
Okay.
I didn't know. Are we getting any money from Spotify?
That's no, not Spotify, but
okay.
This is not a that's another story.
Okay.
All right. You got anything else?
Nah, I'm good. Hey, I appreciate y'all. We thank y'all. Always thank y'all for coming out. Thank you for allowing us to do a little serious and do a little fun, having good jokes. We definitely appreciate y'all.
All right. Thank y'all for watching and listening. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace.